I'm joined now by the president of gas marketing for ExxonMobil in China, Mabel Leung. Mabel, when we look at this industry too, and particularly we look at China, the growth of this industry, really everybody looks at China, we really need everything that's growing there. How important do you see, how important does China see itself as a player in this industry?
Well, you are indeed correct that the growth in gas demand in China has been spectacular. I think especially last year with the Chinese government's strong push for coal to gas conversion, we have seen demand soaring, and that translates into a significant LNG demand as well. So as we speak, China has overtaken Korea as the second largest LNG market, and it's a matter of time that it might become the first and the largest LNG market for the world.
I can well imagine that, but it must also be a very exciting and vibrant market at the moment where you really see that huge demand. And again, you've been able in a position to be meeting that supply, but the growth in income in China, the growth in the population, the growth in the middle class and all that really driving energy demand. And gas really seems to be the perfect solution at the moment.
Yes, as China continues to develop its economy, it's dealing with the same challenge that a lot of developing countries are dealing with, the air quality problem. So Chinese government do see that gas as a very practical solution to some of their air pollution problems. And we have seen that being very effective last winter. With the switching from coal to gas last winter, we have seen blue sky, much better quality in the winter time, and we expect that to continue.
Now, we've just had a panel about the workplace, about leadership, about really bringing more women into the market as well and more diversity in the workplace. How is that looking in the energy sector in China? It tends to be sometimes a very male-dominated industry, sometimes around the world, but we're beginning to see shifts, and even here at this conference and exhibition too, obviously plenty of women in it. But what does it look like in China?
Well, certainly, whether it's China or outside of China, I'm glad to see that actually there are more senior women representatives in the industry, but that's still not enough. I think in China we do have a good pipeline of talented women in this industry, both in the international oil companies as well as the national oil companies in China. So I'm hopeful that as we continue to support the women's leadership roles going forward, we will see more presence of women in the C-suite going forward.
Now, you have more than 30 years experience in the industry. Very, very impressive CV there for everybody to really look at, and again, a tremendous example and role model for a lot of the younger people that will be coming in. At Gastech 2018, there are a lot of programs on diversity and really bringing a different mix into the workforce. It has to be a diverse industry. Do you think that adds a lot more value to the industry when we see more diversity in the industry?
I certainly see a lot of value in that, and it's important that we actually link the diversity back to the business challenges that we're dealing with in our industry. We need a lot more creativity, innovation to deal with the challenges, and having a more diverse workforce, more diverse talents, whether it's gender diversity or other form of diversity in terms of experience, background, knowledge, idea, just diversity of force are important factors for creativity and innovation, which we definitely need in this industry.
How do you think about attracting new people into the industry? This is an industry that is growing, and it needs a lot of new people into it, but the new millennials sometimes may be looking at other industries. Maybe they don't think this is what they want in terms of a lifelong industry. What are you saying to the younger people to attract them into this industry?
I think first of all, they need to recognize that the energy business, the energy industry is an exciting one. It's going through a lot of changes. There's a lot of growth to keep up with the economic development. So it's a growing industry that they should kind of come and join. Having said that, I think to some extent, our industry sometimes can be seen a bit of old-fashioned. So we need to really let them know that no, we actually is very technology-based. We focus a lot on digitalization, new technologies, innovation, just like many other high-tech industries. And we need to do more in terms of letting the young people know that we are a fun and a very high-tech industry.
And here at Gastech 2018, how has this conference been for you? I know you're always very busy and meeting a lot of your peer group, a lot of clients, a lot of customers. Just generally, how busy has this been for you? Has it been a good event?
Yeah, it's been an excellent event, and certainly the talks and the panel discussions and the seminars are all very useful, but it's an excellent opportunity for us to network and meet our customers, and also to showcase ExxonMobil in this industry with our booth, with our participation in the panel discussions, and also take our customers to see Barcelona.